Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Jake with NOLA Plays, and I know it's been a minute, but I haven't been playing a lot of PvP lately, and that's kind of what my channel is based on. So I kind of wanted to give you guys an idea of what I've been doing and give you an insight on this farm that I'm sure everybody knows, but I just wanted to really give some numbers and some details on it. So here's my starting numbers. I got 2132 legendary shards. I have let's see, 144 weapon parts and 312 cores, and I have about 5,500 data lattice, but halfway through this I decided that I was only going to do 5,000 just for simplicity purposes. So this is all unedited, sped up me getting all of the rewards from all of these materials, and I got these materials over the course of 3 or 4 days, I think. I work 12.5-hour shifts, so when you add that on top of the time that I sleep, I like to just leave my guy AFK in the forges and honestly really abuse this while I still can, because I know that with Bungie's track record that this will get patched, and much like the D1 loot cave, I'm going to take advantage of it while I can, because it's even easier than the loot cave because it doesn't involve anything at all. You start it up and you put your controller down and you walk away. But the thing about it that makes it so important is, like, I see a lot of people on the internet who say, like, it's such a useless farm once you get your Juju catalyst, what's the point? Well, it's such an efficient method to get legendary shards and weapon parts and enhancement cores and even a chance at year 1 exotics. And moving into Shadowkeep, that's something that you really want to focus on, because if you can knock out all of those year 1 exotics, that means that if you're a newer player, that means that your Engram from Zur every week, you're going to start getting potentially Forsaken exotics, and you're going to start unlocking more and more of these items on the exotic side. That way, going into Shadowkeep, you're less likely to get a pre-DLC exotic, because I do think there is some sort of change in drop rate to exotics you don't have for the most part. Now, there was the one exotic that I did get in this little sitting, and I'll tell you, this was about an hour from start to finish. Me doing all of this took me about an hour. Normally I get about 1 exotic every time I do this. I'm looking for Lunafaction boots, but unfortunately it's giving me everything but Lunafaction boots. But like I said, just keep tallying them off, because going into Shadowkeep, you're going to want a lot of materials, you're going to want a lot of legendary shards and cores, because we really just don't know what direction Bungie's going to take the game, but we do know that they're headed in a more material-oriented direction based on what they just did with Juju. So just from those 5,000 materials, I have now taken my numbers up to 2,849 legendary shards, 328 cores, and 665 weapon parts. So that's just what my current numbers are. I decided that since I have good luck on Mercury getting exotics, that I was going to take those 700 shards that I got from Exodus and turn them into simulation seeds, and then take those simulation seeds to Mercury. Because in the past, a few seasons ago, I used to come here and buy simulation seeds and go spam Vance for year 1 exotics on my hunter. I didn't start playing until Forsaken, so I was really late on getting exotics, and this is how I got 90% of my year 1 exotics on both my hunter and my titan, is purchasing simulation seeds from the spider and then going to Vance. I don't know if Mercury has a better chance than another planet. I just know that in my personal experience, it's always paid off pretty well. Today didn't give me anything, but could have just been because I had just gotten an exotic and maybe that my drop chances had decreased a bit. But regardless, I spent all 700 of those shards that the Exodus black guy gave me, and I purchased these simulation seeds, and I wanted to go see if I could get another exotic, but not only that, what my shard count would look like after talking to the black guy, and then talking to the spider, and then talking to the hooded white man. I really wanted to see where my legendary shards would be, where my weapon parts would be. So I spent all of those shards on this, and then I went to the Hooded White Man and I turned them all in for even more gear. I didn't get any exotics. I got like 65 shaders, which in itself is 65 more shards. And so, like I said, this is just it's a really, really good method for getting these materials if you need them. You know, not all of us need them. Some of us have more time than others to play this game. But if you're really hurting on enhancement cores, or if you're really hurting on legendary shards, you know, talk to the black man, talk to the hooded white guy, and talk to the spider. Run this method, and you know, in an hour, at the end of the video, I put up what my gains were. But it was an hour of me clicking the X button. Honestly, it didn't take me an hour from start to finish to do this whole process. This whole process was about 4 or 5 days. But in just an hour of me actually playing the game physically, these were my rewards based on what I set my account up to do on its own, because of what the game is allowing right now. And that's really what I'm trying to strive, is that it's in the game, so exploit it. I'm a big fan of exploits that don't affect anybody, and me standing AFK in a forge does not hurt anybody's gaming experience, and that's why I'm exploiting it to the most. That's why I'm making this video, to try to show how helpful it can be. And that's really what I've been doing. I've kind of steered away from PvP just a little bit. I've been getting back into it, and I have some videos edited that I'm gonna want to post here in the near future on some more PvP videos. But I just wanted to let you guys know that this is what I've been doing. I've been doing this. I've been doing a lot of the working on my Reckoner title, but I'm really just trying to prepare for Shadowkeep. PvP content is incoming though, I promise. I got a crispy 1v1 from last night from some salty kid from Gambit, but we'll get to that later. So the final numbers that we come in overall, these are net gains. I got 32 cores, 897 weapon parts, and 590 legendary shards, and 1 exotic. And that's just from an hour with the black man, the hooded white man, and the spider. And that's it, boys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, comment down below, anything you want. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.